Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur RVIR Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. We are now in level 6. We had seen in the last 3 classes some good concepts of basic phrases, how to adapt to complex ones. Today I am going to teach you some more interesting ideas. Before we get into the class, I'll start this class with a Tirukkural. Kadanmai kanda arivu ariyar therudal pedaimai ellam tharum. What is the meaning of it? அன்புடைமை ஒன்றையே பற்றுக்கோடாக கொண்டு அறிய வேண்டுமனவற்றை அறியாதவரை நம்புதல் அரசனுக்கு துன்பத்தையே விளைவிக்கும். What does it mean? A king should not believe a person just because the person is very affectionate. You should also understand the person, whether he has understood or learned, is he really learned and is he capable of executing certain activities. You should actually get a clarity on that person. That's what Thiruvallur states in this Tirukkural. With this good thought, we'll get into the class. Today I'm going to teach you some interesting phrases, how you can play in a much enriched form. Dun taka taka dimi taka tarikita taka. Dun dun taka taka dimi taka tarikita taka. Dun taka dimi taka tarikita taka. Dun taka taka dimi. How you have to play? Taka dimi. Nam dum dimi. Together. The second part, dum taka taka dimi. Don't taka dimi. Here this is a little complex where you have to move with dum and tha in parallel. Dum ki tha, twice you have to do. Like that you have to play. Immediately the tha should flow. Dum ki tha, dum ta ki dimi. We should get that free flow of dum. Next one, thalangittu takka dinna. Ta chapu thaki, nam dum ki. Dum taka dinna. Dum ta naka taka dinna. Talam taka dinna. In this particular phrase, if you look at taka dinna, it's coming separately. These are explicit. Talang ittu taka dinna. Talam tataka dinna. It's a combination of a 3 and a 5. You should understand these concepts. Now, don't tak dimmi tangedadaga, not tak dimmi tangedadaga. Taka dimmi tangedadaga. Here again it's a combination of, this is a continued phrase. Yesterday I taught you separate phrases. Here the lessons are built musically with interesting combination. Dontaka dimmi tangedadaga. 5 and 3 in between taka dimmi taka dimmi. So, dontaka dimmi tangedadaga taka dimmi tangedadaga dontaka dimmi tangedadaga taka dimmi tangedadaga dontaka dimmi taka dimmi tangedadaga taka dimmi taka dimmi tangedadaga dontaka dimmi tangedadaga. So you play a complex phrase in between and then a sarvalagu pattern in between. Even the sarvalagu is complex here. It's a combination of dontaka dimmi 3, 2 and 3. Sarvalagu is combined with odd, even and odd. So that's the way it's structured. Donta kedadaga donda kedadaga datta kedadaga donda kedadaga. Donta padubigu donna kedadaga datta. Like that it is combined. Donta kedadaga donna kedadaga datta kedadaga donna kedadaga. Then the next pattern, donta kedadaga is replaced by kedadaga kedadaga donna kedadaga 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 donna kedadaga. Kedadaga kedadaga donna kedadaga datta dimmi tangedadaga. You can even come back to the original phrase of donta dimmi tangedadaga datta dimmi tangedadaga. The interludes should continue, but as you continue, you keep varying these patterns. Then donta talanga dinnan kedadaga datta talanga dinda kedadaga. Then again come back to the original form. Donta dalada dinnan kedadaga datta dalada dinna kedadaga. This is very interesting. This is Raghu's school of thought. Thalang is replaced in a very shorter form where the chapu was longer. Here the next phrase talang is the long. So it's the second syllable was longer. Here ta chapu of arachapu is shorter and then the key is longer. That's a uniqueness of how you have to play this talang in an innovative way. Then dunta dhuradaga dunna kedadaga datta dhuradaga dunta kedadaga. These are all the varieties of playing a complex phrases. Now I will do step by step. What you need to do is dontaka dimmi tangedadaga tattaka dimmi tangedadaga is the base. You establish that, and then from there you keep on varying these patterns. The first pattern, donta kedadaga dinna kedadaga tatta kedadaga dinna kedadaga donta kedadaga dinna kedadaga tatta kedadaga dinna kedadaga. First pattern. Kedadaga kedadaga dinna kedadaga 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 dinna kedadaga 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 dinna kedadaga 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 dinna kedadaga. Second pattern. Donta talanga dinna kedadaga tatta talanga dinna kedadaga donta talanga dinna kedadaga tatta talanga dinna kedadaga. Next, donta dinada dinna kedadaga tatta dinada dinna kedadaga donta dinada dinna kedadaga tatta dinada dinna kedadaga. Donta dinadaga dinna kedadaga tatta dinadaga dinna kedadaga donta dinadaga dinna kedadaga tatta dinadaga dinna kedadaga. sancharam. When you take a phrase and you have to dwell with it for some time, and how you can make a pattern with complex and several interluded, nested, and then try to play and build it and then get into some other route and take your ideas in a brilliant way. So this is one of the idea I wanted to share. So what we saw until now is dun taka taka dimi taka tari kita taka, dun dun taka taka dimi taka tari kita taka. This is a very interesting. Dun taka dimi, dum and tha together becomes very closely. Then talangita taka dina, talan tataka dina, dun dun taka taka dina, dunkinata taka dina. All those phrases which stress on how this takadina namdum dumki, the effect of it should be very resounding, and talam tatakadina, two keys are together coming. These are all the stress points, and talang, the g should be very, very weighted. Otherwise, you don't get the rounded sound. This you should give a stress. Then the phrase gets a better clarity. These are all taught by my master, and I'm just trying to impart the same knowledge across so that it's cascaded down the line as part of the generation. The next interesting thing I want to teach you is the simple Tirmanam, which is very effective. Tadi tarigadum, tadi tarigadum, tadi tarigadum da, tadi tarigadum, tadi tarigadum, tadi tarigadum da, tadi tarigadum, tadi tarigadum, tadi tarigadum da. Here, the science behind it is you are having 20 syllabled phrase equidistant. 20, 20, and 20. It makes it 60. In between, you give a 2-2 carvai, which making it 60 plus 4, 64, which is a perfect number for Adithala. For the 20, again, how you are distributing the phrase, it's 6, 6, and 6. In between, you are distributing a 1 and 1. So 6 into 3 is 18, 1 plus 1 is 2, 20. The 20 itself is mathematically and progressively arranged because it's 6, 6, and 6. In interlude is 1, 1 carvai. So 6 into 3, 18 plus 2 is 20. So this is the arrangement for this short Tirmanam. Tadi kitatum, tadi kitatum, tadi kitatata, tadi kitatum, tadi kitatum, tadi kitatata, tadi tarikadatum, tadi tarikadatum, tadi tarikadatum ta. Here, the point I wanted to teach is one is the mathematics. The second is the way you have to play tadi tarikadatum. We saw this while we play. We all learned it during our level 2 or level 3 about this phrase. For people who really practice, they will be able to know. And for when you have to play in a different form of tadi kitatum, that is kita kitatum. The natural tendency of anyone, kita kita is very close. You tend to do faster, and you have to ensure that you play it at the right. It cannot like wobble. It should be perfect. Ketakatatum, tadi, tarikatatum, tadi, ketakatatum, tadi, ketakatatum, da, tadi, tadi, ketakatatum. If you wobble, your kala pramanam might slip. It might derail you out of your control. So you have to ensure that ketakatatum is played properly. I want to take away. I wanted to ensure consciously play this kita slowly at equidistant speed so that each syllable is equal, on the same pace, same speed. One kita cannot be faster, one kita cannot be slower. Another point, if you tadi kitatum is a midpoint. If you take 6 as a midpoint, you can play as a variety. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 1 interlude can be the first set. Second set can be 6, 6, 6, 1 interlude can be the second set. The third can be 7, 7, 7, interlude is 1, 1, which is again another set. Instead of playing the same set of repetitive 20 of 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, you can play the combination of 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, and 61616 and 71717. It makes it complicated to put thala, but the purpose is to strengthen your thala. So these advanced lessons are to make you strengthen and then get it right. So tat tarigadadum, tat tarigadadum, tat tarigadadum ta, tat tarigadadum, tat tarigadadum, tat tarigadadum ta, tat tarigadadum, tat tarigadadum, tat tarigadadum ta. So you get the off beats. The syllable gets pushed because it's not you have made an odd arrangement. So to strengthen your thala, you should practice this also. This is more for your strengthening of your thala. Try to play with the tip and try to ensure that you're not running through. You definitely go out of the rail initially, but to pull you back, you need to practice this consciously. This is the essence of Mridangam learning, so you need to ensure that you learn this. This is one of the takeaway for this class. Now I'm going to teach you a few phrases of five, what we saw in the first class, in the earlier classes. Like we will see some more interesting patterns. Just to recap, tadikitadu is one of the pattern. Taditakadadu, kitta kikadadu, taditadikadadu, kittatakadikadadu. You can play from key, tha, starting from tha, or from dum. You can also start from dum. This is another form. Nantari kita kita dum. Another form. Nam kita. Tha ki tha tha dum. Tari tari kita kita dum. Tari tari is kita kita. Tha ki tha tha dum is the second part. This is another form. Now kita taka taku tiku taka. Another five representation. Kitataka takutiku namdom. That is the phrase. You have to play like that. Like that you have to play. The next one is tadhom taka naka thanakum. Interestingly, this is a good combination of a 3 and a 7. This is the first part. Taka naka. Ta ki tha tha tha. Thanakum ki namdum. Beautifully combined, complexly combined, but you need to practice to rehearse it to get this form. Like that you have to play. So these are all the varieties of phi which you have to understand, but wherever tadinganatum is coming, wherever a singer is singing, say tadinganatum, all the time we don't have to repeat the same thing. If you want to give a variety, tadittakadadum, kadatagadarigadadum, tadittarigadadum, kadatagadarigadadum, nandarigadadum, taradarigadadum, kadatagadarigadadum, tadum, tagadagadakum. All these things you can play for 5 as an equivalent and try to embellish with your strokes. And if you get this practice like a Rama Japa, do every phrase 100 times, 1000 times. As you practice, your hand gets the grip and you will be able to do it on the fly. your Mridangam will be under your control. Okay, it's a question of this art is one is learning, second thing is retention, the third thing is practicing a rehearsal, the Kaiser, continuous improvement. In Japanese term it's Kaiser. It's continuous improvement is required. Unless you practice, you may not get it right. So always repeat whatever may be your level, and unless you go to the basics like these phrases, and then try to take each of these like a manufacturing, like a simple piece, and then work on it like a factory. Now you need to ensure that each phrase gets rounded, and then you assemble it to a beautiful Laya patterns. I will conclude this class with a Tirukkural. Theran Piranai Telindan Vadimurai Tira Idum Tarum. What is the meaning of it? தான் அறியாத ஒருவனை ஆராய்ந்து பாராமல் நம்பிய அரசனுக்கு அத்தெளிவு பின்வரும் தலைமுறையிலும் நீங்காத துன்பத்தை கொடுக்கும். If the king has not understood a person without deeply analyzing or researching on his capabilities, even in his next generation, it is going to do harmful things in his life. That's what Thiruvallur mentions in this Tirukkural. With this good thought, we will end up this class. I will see you in the next class with more concepts and ideas.
Mm-hmm.